Did you even know that CEOs and celebrities battle imposter syndrome? But it's not about your achievements, it's about your mindset. The fear of being exposed, the constant questioning, it's exhausting.
Pivot in your confidence, career, and compensation with the 5-Minute Career Hack Podcast every Monday and Thursday. Now, get ready as we pour out your 5-Minute Career Hack for the week.
Do you ever wonder if everybody else has it all figured out and you're the only one that's faking it? You know, that gnawing self-doubt that whispers, you're not good enough. A feeling that despite your accomplishments, you're a fraud. Just one mistake away from being exposed. Welcome to the club. This was once me. Imposter syndrome can feel isolating, relentless, and exhausting, but millions experience it. Did you even know that CEOs and celebrities battle imposter syndrome? But it's not about your achievements, it's about your mindset. The fear of being exposed, the constant questioning, it's exhausting. But here's the good news. You can overcome it and maybe even find your cure with the right habits. Over the next few episodes, we'll explore practical strategies to conquer this self-doubt and step into your confidence. But here's the secret. Imposter syndrome is just a feeling and it's not a fact. We're going to talk about how it impacts your confidence, your career, and your compensation over the next few episodes. So about that feeling that you're a fraud waiting to be exposed, I want to help you let go of this. It actually held me back in so many ways, from shying away from building certain personal relationships to undervaluing myself in negotiations. And today, as your career wellness strategist and confidence whisperer, I am eager to share parts of my story. But first, let's dig deeper into what imposter syndrome actually is. It isn't about actually being a fraud. It's a psychological pattern where, despite evidence of your competence, you doubt your abilities and your accomplishments. Research suggests that up to 70% of high achievers experience it. So it's more common than you think, and it can affect anyone, regardless of gender, race, or profession. It can manifest in different ways as well. Dr. Valerie Young, a leading expert on the topic, identified 5 main types. First is the perfectionist. This is me sometimes. We set impossibly high standards for ourselves and constantly strive for flawlessness. Even small mistakes can feel like catastrophic failures. Next is the natural genius. These folks believe they should naturally be gifted at something and get discouraged if they don't master things instantly. Learning and growth can become an all or nothing proposition. Next is the soloist. This type avoids collaboration and asking for help, fearing it exposes their weaknesses. They might struggle to delegate tasks and give credit to others. Then there's the expert. These folks tie their self-worth to their knowledge and their expertise. They feel like they constantly need to prove themselves as the smartest person in the room. And then finally, we have the super person. This type juggles multiple responsibilities and pushes themselves to the limit. They feel like they're not good enough unless they're constantly busy and achieving. Sound familiar? At various moments in my life and career, I have been each of these. In elementary and high school, I excelled academically. Straight A's came easy, and anything else felt like I was failing personally. I remember even retaking college classes simply because I got a C. That need for perfection translated into my career. Early on, I was told by a boss that I wasn't articulate enough for a leadership role that I'd actually worked hard for, even though I was strong at communication. This thing stayed with me for years, making me fearful of public speaking, even when I did it well, and it downplayed my communication skills. It took me over a decade to figure some of this out. But here are a couple of hacks to begin curing your imposter syndrome. Hack number 1, identify your imposter type. Understanding your specific flavor of imposter syndrome can help you develop targeted strategies. Ask yourself, do I set unrealistically high standards and get discouraged by any of my mistakes? Question 2, do I give up easily on new challenges just because I don't grasp them easily? Maybe you're a natural genius. Question 3, do I struggle to collaborate or delegate tasks, fearing it exposes weaknesses? You might be a soloist. Do I feel the need to be the smartest person in the room and constantly prove my expertise? That's the expert. And am I constantly busy and overwhelmed, feeling like I'm not good enough unless I'm achieving? You might be a super person. Explore that. Hack 2, Fact check your inner critic. Next time that voice of doubt whispers to you, gather evidence contrary to help you identify if it's a fact or a feeling. Let your accomplishments, positive feedback you've received, and skills disprove that negativity. Accomplishments. Have you received promotions, awards, or recognition for your work? Recall that. Positive feedback. What have colleagues, managers, and clients said about your skills and contributions? And then to your skills, think about what you are demonstratively good at. Make a list of your strengths and your areas of expertise. By challenging your inner critic with concrete evidence, you can weaken its hold. We want to hear from you. Leave us a comment and tell us your imposter type and one fact or feeling you identified from this conversation with your inner critic. Because as I always say, one of the most important conversations that you're going to have is the one that you have with yourself. I love y'all and be well.
I truly hope you enjoyed this episode as much as we enjoyed doing it for you. However, it doesn't have to end there. Come on over to our Facebook group community right now for free. You're going to get exclusive content that we weren't able to include in this episode as well as past episodes. We've got challenges, we've got research, we've got lives, you name it, all for you in bite-sized chunks so that you can continue this development journey. Go ahead, click the link right now in the description show notes, and we'll see you there.